global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Apparently, not all Nigerians are really thrilled or impressed or really surprised about this new mantra coming from the now president, still contested. I'm talking about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, still contested in court, yet the verdict is not yet out. But while at it, many Nigerians, many top elite Nigerians are not moved, and they have the reasons. While this is going on, in another news, very quickly, we're going to merge it quickly into one. Labour Party spokesperson and one of the legal team members have also decided to tell Obedient one of the nitty-gritty they have to do now. Judging the fact that they are done with their petition, it is now the time of Bola Ahmed Tinubu to defend his mandate this week. And before we go into the news proper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Let's start with what Nigerians are saying about this new mantra of hitting the ground running by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, removing every subsidy removable. He has removed the subsidy of fuel, and this is what some of them has got to say. Eze Onyekbere, head of the Center for Social Justice, Censor, also described the proposed salary increase as absurd. We're going to give you full details on that, but let's continue. He said it's absurd, it's illogical, and contrary to common sense. Now, the proposed increase is irrational, illogical, and contrary to reason and common sense because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu asked Nigerians to sacrifice and give something in the national interest. The masses of Nigerians were expected to make such sacrifices, and the poorest would have suffered more with a sacrifice that should inform management that told us to tight our zones. Hindu has risen because people have lost their job and livelihood, and their salary can no longer take them home. Because after the withdrawal of subsidies, PMS, which is fuel, petrol, has become more expensive, and of course, the liberalization of monetary system. So it was expected that the leadership should have offered something in return, or even reduced rather than think of increasing, so that the sacrifice of the troops will be somewhat close, not that it will be the same as the sacrifices of the Nigerian people. It is a great shame. It is the same thing that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did in Lagos State. He raised taxes, made more money, and of course it was shared by the Lagos political class. Nothing has improved in Lagos State, which is why in the political era, they lied that Tinubu built Lagos. What did Tinubu build? The Third Mainland Bridge, the Carter Bridge, the National Theatre, the Lagos Airport, the Army Barracks, the NTA. No, what exactly did he build? He wants to make Nigerians pay more money so that the political class will sit down and share the money. Now that's food for thought. Okay, we're going to look at that very quickly. The question now is is it true that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not build Lagos? He's saying what exactly did he build? We will look at that strongly in a moment. But let us find out what one of the spokesperson and legal team member of Peter Obi's got to say about the tribunal ahead. A few hours ago, the renowned lawyer and Labour Party chieftain, Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo, took to his social media to call for prayers for supporters as regards the case filed by his party presidential candidate Peter Gregory Obi at the ongoing election petition tribunal currently sitting in the nation's federal capital territory, Abuja, FCT. He said. Kenneth said, who is a member of the legal team, said that he is actually looking at a lot of things, that he revealed that he's trying to get some deserved rest after the petitioners closed their case at the tribunal during last week, describing the legal exercise as grueling. Expressing his optimism of a favorable judgment for his party and his presidential candidate. Okonkwo urged supporters to keep praying for God's favor and a successful outing at the tribunal. He wrote, and I quote, "Just taking some deserved rest after some grueling legal exercise at the Presidential Election Petition Council Court," that's PEPC, "believing that God will grant us victory. Let us continue to pray and believe that God will do the one that makes him God." I send amen to that. Okay, let's quickly look at what Eze said about the issue of Tinubu contributed nothing. If you've ever been to Lagos or you live in Lagos, let's look at the time Tinubu was the governor till now. Please give it to the now governor. That's why whatever I want to say about Sanwo-Olu, but they try, give it to him. Yes, some people say, it's a commercial nerve center now. It has a seaport. In fact, almost all the seaports in Nigeria, the one that is functional the most always in Lagos, is the city that houses most headquarters of parastatals. But then again, he's a governor, and most governors of Nigeria have probably the same access to funds just as he had. What did they make with it? It's a case study of what happened to Rivers State, what happened in Delta State, what happened in Akwa Ibom State, where they had that lofty money they gave to them in the name of oil derivatives that they were owing them arrears over 200 and something billion. Whether you want to hate Wike or not, Wike did Rivers proud with roads everywhere. Delta had the same thing. If you check our playlist, you will get to see where even former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, openly castigated Okowa, and the rest of them said they cannot deny that they did not see that money that Rivers got, Delta State got, Akwa Ibom got, what they use their money for. So while you will say Rivers is not Akwa Ibom, or you say Delta State is not as developed as Rivers because Rivers have water, or Rivers have One, or Rivers have this, Delta doesn't have. Be careful, because the matter is, some of them, yes, they are different states are blessed differently, but everything depends on our leaders. Wike had that same money. Today, Rivers are happier for it because they have built good road networks everywhere. All manner. But the same cannot be said in some other states who have the same opportunity of what Rivers State had. So, yes, you may say that, I'm not saying that Tinubu was the one that built Lagos to this level, but you would agree with me that Lagos till now, they're still bringing more visions. They're still bringing more development. They are still, look at Dangote Refinery is headed in Lagos. He believes it's a mega city, and that's where to, locate his headquarters or his refinery in. If you make your state conducive and you bring nice fiscal policies and security networks, why won't investors be willing to come and you make it conducive? So I will not say that he built Lagos, but I will say that Lagos started transforming from his time. Yes, national policies were always favorable to Lagos State, but I believe also that we could also still do in a different states. Let's not make it look as if it's only Lagos State that have what it takes. We all do. If we check all around us, we got water. Maybe we should use our own collective strength to see how we can get our individual states to work. My personal opinion though. Let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's the take? Have a nice time. God bless you. Bye.